Hi, this is Keisha, the instructor. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you have not subscribed yet, please subscribe to my channel and press the thumbs up button. On today's lesson, we're going to discuss 7 keyboard shortcuts for beginners. Now, a shortcut is just an alternative to not using your mouse, where you, as the user, can keep your hands on the keyboard as you do your work within your workbook. So, let's get started. And as you see, I have a couple of different pictures of keyboards. Here's one here that's kind of blown up, and it has the control key. Um, and also the alternate key. And those are keys that you use with on the keyboard in order to do your shortcuts. This larger keyboard, you can't hardly see it, but the control key is right here, and the alternate key is right here as well. And then here's your space bar, and then we have the alternate key, and then over in the corner closer to the numbers keypad is the control key. So you have several areas within the keyboard to use both the control key and the alternate key. And then here is a black keyboard that is just showing it, a little more better. You have the alternate key and also the control key, which is again to the right of the space bar. And then lastly, we have the number key here, and it just sits off to the side, but in particular, you have your arrow keys, the left, right, up, and down, and you can see those a little better here, left, right, up, and down. So with showing those pictures of the keyboard, let's just start with our first keyboard shortcut, and it is the copy. And this is a real popular keyboard shortcut. And literally, how I have this written where it says the control plus C, literally you would hold down the control key on your keyboard. So if this was our keyboard, we would hold down the control key with our finger and then press the letter C while we continue to hold the control key. So if I was literally with my other finger pressing C here. So I'm just going to click within this cell and then hold down the control key and then the C for copy. And then I'm going to come down using my down arrows that I showed you earlier. And I'm going to do the number 5 of our topic, which is the cut, the pace, which is number 6. We're going to do Control V. So I'm going to hold down the Control key again, and then press the V, the letter V, and you notice it literally pasted what I have in 1. And I'm just going to undo because I, don't want to have that there. So that shows us how, and to get rid of this marquise here, you would just press the escape key that's up in the left corner of your keyboard, which is right here. So our next shortcut key is if you're done working in your workbook and you're trying to close it out, you could simply press the control key again, and then as you're holding that down, press the letter W, and it would literally close out your entire workbook. Now I don't want to press that because I don't want to close out the workbook since I'm working in the workbook. Number 3 topic or number 3 shortcut is open a workbook. So you would once again press the control key and then you would press the letter O while you are still holding down the control key. And here's the letter O, and then it would do like the shortcut says, it would open up a workbook. And then another popular shortcut key is the control save button. So if you want to save your workbook which is a good tool. You want to save. You don't want to lose your work with electricity going out, something like that. Now, newer versions of Office, we have what we call the auto save feature. But even with that, I like to always practice the tool of saving my workbook frequently. So again, you do control and holding down the control key and then pressing the letter S to save. Earlier we talked about the paste, control V, but here we have the control cut, and basically it would cut a particular cell, and then you could use paste. So control plus the X. So again, the control button, and then you hold that down and then press the X letter, and then it would cut from one area, and then you could paste it by pressing step number 6, control plus V, and it would paste it in a different area. So if we click on our home tab, so I'm currently on the home tab, so I want to go to the review tab so you can see this in action. And remember, when you have the marquise going, in order to get that off, just press the escape key, which sits right here in the left corner of your keyboard. So this is the only shortcut key where I'm going to show you today where we use the alternate key. All your previous 6 keyboard shortcuts, we use the control key. But this particular one that's going to take us from review tab to the home tab, we're using the alternate key, which is here. And remember, it's located also to the, not only to the left of the space bar, but also to the right. So let's press the alternate key and press the letter H, and you notice it takes me to the home tab, and it also gives press off. And one other thing to keep in mind, for if you begin to be a user that loves shortcuts, and you're trying to figure out what shortcuts are available, you take your mouse pointer over a particular command, and it will tell you. You guys see this one for underline, control plus U. Another good example. And you notice I'm just taking my mouse pointer over each command till I find one that has something I'm interested in. And here we have a redo, so that would be control plus the Y. So thank you again for watching my YouTube channel. Please subscribe and stay tuned for future videos. Again, I just discussed the 7 keyboard shortcuts for beginners. Have a good one. Bye.